The second, the second point, or the second way that helps us in developing the spirit of having and developing good virtues, developing good akhlaq and virtues, even if there's no benefit in that. And that involves dispositions. We spoke about dispositions, if you remember, malakat. We said that one of the goals, one of the main goals of this class that you're enrolled in, is that it teaches us how to develop dispositions. We define dispositions as being a firm quality, a quality that is there to stay. It's set in stone. When I become generous for 1 or 2 days, that's not a disposition, because the third day I may be stingy. Once my generosity, this quality, becomes firmly established in me, we're always generous, this is what we call a disposition or a faculty. Now, we said one goal in this class is to build dispositions. When you build dispositions, good dispositions, and you get rid of bad dispositions, bad qualities, one result of that is that it will help you in developing this motive. We said the more you practice, right? You practice being generous, you practice being trustworthy, you practice being nice. The more you practice and you make it a habit, the more it will be set in stone. You practice and practice until it becomes second nature. It becomes like your second nature. Automatically, it comes out from you. It automatically emanates from you, these good qualities. When you teach yourself kindness and generosity, what happens is your essence will eventually become kind and generous. Your essence will become generosity. Now, what happens when your essence becomes generosity? Because that quality is firmly inside you. It's become a part of you. When that happens, this virtue will emanate from you at all times, under all circumstances, with everybody. Doesn't matter what the circumstances are, but you will always be someone that is good-tempered, always honest, always trustworthy, always smiling, always, for example, generous, always kind, always just with everyone, with everything, even with your enemies. How? How can I be kind and just even with my enemies? Is when you make kindness a part of you. When you make it a part of you, then you're always going to be kind, because you will be kindness. You will be the embodiment of kindness. For example, patience. How can I become patient in front of calamities, when there's a problem, when there's a tragedy in my life? When you make patience a disposition, meaning a firm quality and acceptance of the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even when you have problems, you're going to be patient, because it's going to be a part of you. You'll be just even with oppressors. You will forgive even those that don't forgive you. So these qualities, you will always manifest them at all times with all people. Now, how do you do that? When it becomes a disposition. When it becomes a disposition, you don't do the good act for a benefit. You do it because it's your second nature. I don't know if you understand where I'm getting. When I do a generous act, kind act, when I'm just with someone, I don't want to do it because there's a benefit. I want to do it just because it's the right thing. How do I do it? We said make it a disposition, a firm quality, a part of you. Then obviously it will automatically emanate from you, because it's your second nature. So we go to the next page. So the reason why you will forgive everybody, you will be just with everybody, you'll be kind with everybody, even your enemies, is because that kind act, when you're doing it, you're not doing it for interest. You're not doing it for self-interest, or, for example, to keep away certain harm from you. But you're doing it because you're a kind person, because your essence is kindness. That quality becomes a part of you. And thus your qualities like mercy, kindness, justice, they radiate naturally towards everyone. Like light. The essence of light is that, it shows you everything. Light, naturally, it radiates towards everything, even something evil. Even something evil, place it next to light, it will still show you that evil thing. Why? Because its nature is to show everything. So when your nature is mercy, when your nature becomes obviously second nature through practice, as we said, when your nature becomes all these good qualities, you will emanate these qualities at all times, even if there is no interest. Versus someone that doesn't know for interest, then maybe He won't do it at all times. I remember I heard an example from one of my teachers of akhlaq who said a believer should be like a perfume bottle. It's a very beautiful example. Imagine you take a perfume bottle and you break it, you throw it on concrete, very hard surface. What's going to happen? Even though you broke it and destroyed it, but yet that bottle will still release that beautiful scent, that beautiful smell. Even when you have destroyed it, it will still release that beautiful smell. Why? Because its essence is that it's a good smell. The human being, once these good qualities and virtues become dispositions, second nature in him, even if he is broken, even if he is violated, even if he is wronged by his enemies, he will still emanate good because that's his nature. There is no evil inside him.